Let's go out to play, Daddy. More angels, Daddy. This way.
Get behind him! Come with us, little girl. You want some, big guy? Bigger than hard! Harder than hard! Get out of here, freak!
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Can you hear me?
In the house of upside down.
Lesson 1. mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now.
Do you hear me?
If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Stay dead!
Are you as good as my daddy, mister? Not if you don't visit Father. Garden, you aren't. Smart daddies get flights at the garden. Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better. Daddy!
Multitude. Leave me alone, you fuck!
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet common beefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us. But as a mother to the Rapture family.
She promised! See? Now!
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
This is Dr. Sofia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. But she deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there. Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
They never work! Never! Ain't they enough?
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts, vicious animals.
We're not even my echo. From me then.
Come get it!
I feels like someone cares. I made your numbers, you fucking machine.
This is Dr. Sofia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant. I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
It is Sofia Lamb. She has found you. Now you know of the enemy we share, Sofia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her. Careful, security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, They can be made to serve you.
It's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Eyeballing with all the can-can girls. And if anybody gets lippy, I'm charging by the minute. You're it. Amateur!
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of...
Sofia Lamb is using the Splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise. In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
I'm out of here.
Talking to you!
Coward! You got out this that would have saved you! I put my
Come back!
Where you going,
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sofia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Dr. Siu Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
You see? This is why I must fight Sofia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare, it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the Splicers until we escape. Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly. Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
clown! You think you're so funny! I deserve respect! I do! I gotta disappear! Never!
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Angels remember, so we remember.
And I can hold the plenty again, Mr. B.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Listen up! Choppers! Get yourself hid! No fuck-ups this time!
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
Busted pile of junk! You broke it, didn't you, Edna? You finger on me!
Dallard! Oh!
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all,
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
To play with them.
Jim dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
No backups this time.
Welcome to Ryan Amusement. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
Leave me alone.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
like that with Mr. I'm sick of him, Mr. B!
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Are we gonna be together?
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
There must be something beyond that innocent lamb!
This way.
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the Splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the Splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Never to read! I'm not cab! Give me that child! Now!
Daddy, I'm ready. I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
She ain't gonna... I've never used a belt on him. We counted him or nothing. I do everything right. Great. Now what? I gotta disappear. She ain't yours. Oh yeah, had to shut him up. Had to shut him all up.
I told you about this one. Make him listen.
I I didn't want to see you either. Ignore me.
She's out.
Run from the door. I love you. Soul. All these run, cat.
Trash for scraps to eat. When this grateful mother doesn't have to see me this way.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You and me in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
This might work. Abscond. How could you? Oh!
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. Parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are
shelter.
We demand our share.
Hand me that child now, you trash!
Sorry, honey. I couldn't help myself. Stupid machine!
Here it is.
Bienvenido al amorito.
You ain't her real dad! Your kind ain't welcome here! He won't listen!
The angel.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature.
cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
Ridiculous!
A baby! Innocent lamb! The lamb compels you.
He's nicer than other daddies. We found it! Roses and sunshine mean angels. It's just a little pretty angel. See the light?
I'm trying my best! Running out of... I better get gone!
Poor little girl. She's helpless.
Oh! She doesn't like you!
Where are you feeling? I know it.
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea, and the artist strives to frame his ideals in an image to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal.
What do you want? Take my hand! That innocent lamb! Unhand her! Hey, where'd you go? You ain't no good at this. I got better things to do.
Like the horses' stables.
I know every inch of this place. I got just a place for her.
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide for you. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasite said, no, the child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
apple.
Run from God, and he strikes you twice over.
No use hiding. I know this estate like the back of my hand.
Saying true and righteous are your judgments.
This fine shelter. Good night to you. I'm off to bed. Ta-ta! I have wits on my side.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser. Yeah, I'm all the richer.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke!
You broke it, didn't you, Edna?
The kids' parents
Everything
deserve a
you
night
touch
off
turns
to enjoy
shit.
New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end, Donnie. I told you!
Wits on my side.